Have you ever learned magic or seen it? Hi, I'm Chase, and today I'm going to be showing you a card trick with just a deck of cards. So what I have here is just a ordinary deck of cards here. They are all different cards of the deck. You can see in there. And what I'll do first, before I start the trick, I'm going to pull out 4 cards of the same kind. For this example, I will just show you all 4 aces from the deck because it's pretty common. Let's see here. I think I got, yeah. Okay. So there's all 4 aces. And I will count them again just for you. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 aces, as you can see there. And for now, I'll just leave them at the top. What this reminds me of most is kind of a cops and robbers story. So these robbers are being chased by the police because they're at a bank trying to rob the bank, get some money. So the 3 robbers in the building go to the basement, the first floor, and the second floor, while the last one stays on top. All of them are by that time inside the building. While the police are chasing them, they get lost because those 4 robbers came back to the top. How does that work? All you need are actually a normal deck of playing cards. They can be Bicycle, a different brand. They can even be Uno cards. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as you can have a 4 of a kind after that to perform the trick for it, it's all good. Now what I did here first was you can show them they're all different because they are all different. There's no trick. It's not a trick deck or a magical deck of some sorts. So the first step here is to grab 4 of the same cards, known as a 4 of a kind. For the sake of it, I'll just use the jacks here. You can have 4 jacks, 4 aces, 4 twos, 4 threes, etc. For like an Uno deck, you have 4 threes, just different colors. So here's 4 jacks. And for the next part, you'll need 3 random cards. So what I do for this case is just use the 3 at the bottom of the deck here. So like these ones. Sorry, the light's a little off. There's the 4 jacks. So when you grab your 4 cards, you could show them this. And as you're putting these cards at the bottom like this, what you're actually doing is peek and breaking. So to do that, as you have your 4 cards out off the deck, you'll ruffle with the back of your hand until you'll feel 3 cards left. Once you have those, you'll use your pinky break like this to separate the 3-pack from the rest. Then you'll just take your jacks or your 4 of a kind, just put them on top of that 3-pack there. Then you can take this whole pack and at the same time turn your deck over because they will notice this card changed. And then what you can do is show them again 4 cards by setting this whole pack on top. And by the way as well, this is what you should have so far. 3 random cards at top, 4 jacks at the bottom. So this pack you can set on top again, face up, and then you can count the cards again. You can pull out the first jack, the second jack, the third jack. You cannot pull out the 4th. If you pull out the 4th here, it'll show the one of the 3 random cards you took out secretly. So you count 4 cards again, just to reassure them. It's 4 jacks. So then you put the 3 jacks back with the pile, exactly where you got them. Then just turn this pack over on top. So what you just did there, so far what you did, at least in their eyes, all you did was grab out these 4 cards, you show them the 4 cards, and put these 4 cards on top. What they don't know is these 3 cards, the random cards. And that's all there is to it, really, for the whole trick. So now when it comes to the story, it is completely made up, but it works for the trick. And it's also a little more entertaining. So you can take your first jack, that's actually not a jack, you put it at the bottom, and you begin your story by saying, there's robbers robbing a bank to steal money while cops are chasing them. When the robbers get to the bank, one goes to the basement, place that first random card at the bottom, then the second random card goes to the middle, which would be the robber at the first floor or the main lobby, and then the third random card, the last random card, on the top-ish middle of the deck, which would be the third robber on the second floor. And the last card at top is actually a jack. This is also, again, to reassure them even more that you did put all 4 jacks, or all 3 jacks in the deck, except for the top one. So then you push those cards in. And you don't really do much here, because there's still these 4 jacks up here. They've been up here the whole time. So again, you show them this card. Once these cards are in, you say, oh, the police arrived by the time the robbers have escaped. You do your magical gesture, and then you show your audience that these 4 cards went back to the top of the deck. Thank you.